After all the hype that I've been seeing on the good old twatters, it is finally here, and I must say that I'm extremely happy with it. Now, I've not read the light novel, the source material, so I have no idea what's going to happen, but, I mean, it's Villainous, which one of my favorite anime is My Next Life is a Villainous, All Routes Lead to Doom, just saying it's peak, and Yuri. Yuri is amazing. Yuri is godly. I love me some Yuri. Put two of my favorite things together, and you got a recipe for success, and for me to fanboy. But if it isn't good, I'm gonna just tell you if it isn't good. If I was disappointed by it, I would tell you. It's not like, oh, you know what, man, I'm really excited for this, so I'm gonna be biased and say it's good no matter what. Which is not the case. There's plenty of things that I've been watching and I've been disappointed with. I mean, fucking Mirako, she professed herself to be the pupil wise man, plenty of things. But this Villainous anime starts out a little bit different than the other Villainous anime I have watched. So, our main character gets reincarnated as the main heroine, Rei Taylor. To say that she's in love with the Villainous would be a huge understatement. She is absolutely, ridiculously infatuated with her. But I didn't think the girl who reincarnated as Rei Taylor would be this, just down horrendous for Claire, but, she quite is, man. She quite is. Going so far as to be just straight up annoying to her. Every single chance she gets, she likes to be around her, really turn all her insults into being like, yes, please, more. It's like, oh my lord. Because Claire, you know, she's the villainess. She's not a good person, although I would say she's actually more lighthearted and really not that evil so far that we've seen compared to quite a few of the other villainous out there. So when the MC reincarnates as Rei Taylor, we see Claire just going off at her, just giving her all types of shit, and then she's like, wait, am I actually in the game? And she freaks out about it for like 2 seconds, or maybe not even freaks out about it, but more like, wait, I'm actually in the game for like a whole 2 seconds, and immediately starts simping for Claire. It's like, I love you, please insult me more, please give me more shit, please hurt me more, mommy. It's like, oh my lord, dude. Claire can't really do anything to stop this girl at all. No matter how much she tells her, like, literally to F off, no matter how much she insults her, she's dumped water at her, she's stepped on her foot, which, I mean, isn't the most insane thing ever, but you know what I mean. She's, like, trying to ridicule her and think of ways to be like, yo, how can I get this girl to, like, just leave me alone, for God's sake? Although she won't go to the absolute extremes. She was thinking about even dumping tea on her, but she's like, no, wait a minute, that would be too hot. So it's nice to see that she's the villainous, but she's not just some evil, psychopathic bitch. And Rei does bring up that Claire really does have a ton of pride. And so much so that she won't even sick her lackeys against her. She's like, nope, if I'm going to do something to Rei Taylor, it's going to be me, no one else. Even when her lackeys was like, we can take care of her, we can get rid of her if you really want. She's like, no, I have to do it, it's on me. And I'm like, bro, you're not gonna win against this girl, dude. You're not. Honestly, I did forget, like, she mentioned that this is actually an otome game, and there's going to be, obviously, other characters who are in love with the villainous, or at least Claire is in love with them. Just have to see with that. But honestly, I just want the good old Yuri. That's the only route that I want it to go on. Screw the harem ending. No, we don't want that here. We don't need that here. Not today, man, not today. So continuing on, Claire actually makes a bet or a deal, whatever the hell you want to call it, with Rei Taylor, saying that, hey, you know, these exams are going on, and if I win, you have to leave the school. You are being kicked out, pack your bags, you're out of here because you are driving me insane. And she's like, all right, but if I win, and when I win, you have to do one thing I've asked of you. And Claire was like, no, what? Like, what are you talking about? It's like, I ain't agreeing to this. And Rei pulls this whole like, oh, you kind of scared? You're not gonna do it now? And her pride, of course, comes in and it's like, all right, fine, you got a deal, but I'm totally whooping your ass in this. You ain't winning. You're a commoner. What do you know about any of this stuff? But it just so happens that the girl who reincarnates as Rei Taylor knows everything apparently about the game. Even more so than the creators themselves, because she went like full on into this damn game. I'm talking about like not just playing it over and over and over again, which what I assumed is what she did. No, she bought like the freaking guides and all that, and she even made a dojin, which is quite interesting as well. She is absolutely, like I said, down horrendous for Claire, and we love to see it anyway. She is like the most dedicated player of this game ever. So they were tested on 3 things, and the first one I think was like overall history and stuff like that about the kingdom or whatever. Don't quote me on that, I'm kind of forgetting already. Which she does beat Claire by like 3 points, so not much, but Claire was absolutely shocked by that. She's like, I lost to a commoner? That makes no sense. Like, what? But, you know, then again, you're going against a girl who freaking loves this game more than anyone. The second one was about, like, etiquette and being royalty, basically. And obviously, Claire was going to win that one since she literally is royalty. The third one was about how much magic you have and how powerful you are, essentially. I believe that's what it was based off of. Claire was pretty strong. It was shown that Claire is, I don't want to say absolutely top tier in the verse, probably, though. People were quite impressed by her. And, well, Rei Taylor here didn't even break the targets like the other students did, at least the top tier students, the main characters. But I believe Rod is his name, actually caught something. And even though Rei didn't actually break the targets, which I thought was like, okay, you know, maybe she's just not that powerful in this world, because I mean, playing the game and using magic versus actually like using it as the person is probably a bit different. I would think she actually moves her finger a little bit and actually angles her water attack, which makes it apparently weaker or some crap. I don't really fully get it, but I'm guessing the reason why Rod was intrigued by that is because she has so much control of her power potentially. Get to the final results on everybody's score for the magic part. I guess really shouldn't surprise me too much. I was not expecting her to, you know, absolutely dominate like she did. Like, don't get me wrong, I figured she was going to win, but I was thinking like by a hair, by just a little bit, because Claire got 6th place with 92 points. Misha Jur got 98 points and was 2nd place. Rei Taylor, her thing says unmeasurable. So is she like God in this world? Is her powers like just that infinitely above everyone else's or some shit? So for them to be able to test her power and it says unmeasurable, I'm sorry, man, that just sounds absolutely ridiculously busted. I feel like everyone's gonna have their eyes on her at this point. For one, this girl is absolutely infatuated with Claire. She will not leave her alone. And now we also find out that she's like the most powerful student there, essentially. I haven't really talked much about the Yuri, but, you know, I found it more funny than anything. I mean, we haven't really seen a whole lot of action between those two, besides just Claire being like, get the hell away from me. I am absolutely looking forward to more episodes of this, and it's a little bit sad that it's only 12 episodes, but we might be getting a season 2. I don't really know like any insider information or nothing, but I did see on the good old Twatters too that they were heavily pushing this series like crazy on Crunchyroll, on news networks, on a lot of places. Definitely had a lot of hype from Yuri fans, but also it seems like these companies really want this thing to do really good as well. Absolutely loved this first episode. Definitely my favorite first episode of the season so far that I've watched. I know I'm probably hyping it up way more than most people, but I do love me my Yuri. I do love me my Villainous. By no means am I going to say something's good when I don't really think that it's good. Been plenty of series where I've gone in super hyped for, but I've just been disappointed. I'm gonna shit on it if I actually think it's garbage. I'm not gonna, you know, sit here and lie to you guys. But when I enjoy something, I really do. But I'm in love with the Villainous. Absolutely awesome. Really, really enjoyed the first episode. The fact that we're getting more Villainous anime and there's more Yuri anime to come fall season is an absolute banger. Mwah. Chef's freaking kiss. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Use code Illya on all G Fuel products. I would really appreciate that. And I hope you all have a fantastic day, night, evening, morning, whatever the hell time it is for you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.